So this is just a breakdown of Catchy for Novated Saver. So we're going to go fleet, administration and drivers to enter a driver, customer. I'm going to search their surname to make sure they're not already in the system, because if they are, you can utilise the pre-existing record. Always tick contains text just in case it's part of their surname. And it's not there, so we're going to add a new one. So we're going to click new over on the right-hand side. And we're just going to enter the customer's surname and given name. Enter the client. If you know the code, that's great. We're just going novated employer 1. And over on the right-hand side, we're going to enter salary details. Okay, and then we're just going to hit create, because there's not really much anything else that we need to do here. Now that they're in there, we're going administration and quotes. And from here, we're going to enter a new quote for this customer. So this is a breakdown list of every quote that's in the system for yourselves. If you want to search, you can go here for driver name and you can search in here test and go, and it will come up with anything in test in the driver's name. So this search function gives you the ability to search states, description of the vehicle, when it was done. You can search on client code and also whether or not, what status it's in. So whether you've sent it, whether it's declined, deleted or a draft. So it gives you full scope over what you can and can't search. But we're going new, so we're going over here to new. So these details are standard. If you want to quote, given that it's the end of financial year, if there is a tax rise and this is to go into the next tax year, you can overwrite the effective date with the 1st of July. But in this instance, we'll just keep it as the 28th of the 6th. This stays as it is, so don't change anything here. We're just going with the term, the kilometres and the delivery state. So term, we're going to do, let's say 36. We're going kilometres, let's assume 15,000 per year. And delivery state, let's work with New South Wales. So over here, client code. We know that they're with NE1 because we've just entered them into the system, so you can type that there. Otherwise, you can press this magnification button and search for the employer. You can search by code, name or contact. If you can't remember what code you entered, you can search by name, but always press contains text just to make sure you catch all. Now over here, if you press the magnification, again, it will bring up everybody under that code in this list here. So you can search, once again, you can do a bigger search, but there's only one in there, so we're going to select them. And then all their salary information will populate here. Any other information that we've got for them will populate over here. On the client tab, if you do have their email and phone number, it's probably a good idea to add it. Otherwise, you can enter it here. The FBT method stays statutory because it's a non-EV vehicle. If there is business use, enter the business use, and ECM should be ticked. And then over this side, it's pre-populated with the insurer, but if you do know which insurer the customer wants to use and it's not ours, then you can select it here. Otherwise, just leave it there as a default. It's not a be-all, end-all of which insurer they're going with. It's just there so that we can proceed to the next steps.